the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to
Sounds like you're having a blast.
Game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Carried by number 20.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
7, Jaguars 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sack.
Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nicholas Quarterman.
An additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Imagine calling me an idiot. You want me to scream right now?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kick you in the teeth.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, you dumb whore. Oh.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion.
What, heroin?
Give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I am in the middle of a game. Kiss my asshole.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz.
Okay, that's where you kill yourself.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick throw complete to Chark.
Yeah, that's not a word. That's a phrase.
DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I thought you bitch at him for it, Travis.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. 3rd down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
9 yards to go.
He's slow as balls, Travis.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
What are you talking about? No, I wasn't. I was trying to give you Rattler, a first, and Ramchek.
Big play there for Tennessee. 51 yards.
6.
He now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup,
Not many.
Here's 2nd and 5. Brings up out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
When you're getting blitzed nonstop, no, you can't.
Titans are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
What if you can't run outside the pocket?
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
No.
Titans 21. Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, if Seattle gets 3 first-round picks out of it, I'm not complaining.
Offense set to begin their next drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'm okay with the call there.
Maybe he just wanted to beat your dumbass.
A couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
You do realize GTA 6 is probably not coming out.
That's right. You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. But 25
So never.
is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
49-yard attempt.
That is
Original. So funny.
to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about
Because Caleb can know how to use players like him. Doesn't fit my scheme at all.
They make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
8-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. Oh, man, it's caught. Inside
Mike kicked him.
and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And
GTA.
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Terry McLaurin.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Chalk is pretty good.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, that's...
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first
You
down.
focus on your square ability first, and then your circle.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Tennessee.
Back to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 30, Jaguars 6.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, once I'm done with this game, I'll play ranked with you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served.
It does both.
Physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one. He's got a man. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
I can do it faster than anybody else here, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
See it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
49-yard line.
they give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Yeah.
It appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that.
He would be too overpowered.
More than that, this guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 9 now. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for...
I want it so bad.
Effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked.
I doesn't have a special emote. It should.
He will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching...
Oh, you're running Baron.
Let's do what they've been doing the entire game.
Nice.
Well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
No, she's more of a power god.
He gets it to go as it is up and good.
37. Jaguars.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Number 3.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 50 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know that the pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about...
Yeah, Jenna, for Barron, it is so overpowered, especially when you hit his lasers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
What do you focus on upgrading first? What ability for Barron?
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin.
Oh, I fully max out the circle. It just does so much damage.
Didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out.
No, it does a lot of damage, and you get quite a bit of lifesteal from it.
Out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards, the pick up there.
2nd and 3.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Dobbins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 27-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the
Evan,
So for Tennessee,
are you in your game, ho?
has carried over to October as they move to 5.
Let me know when you get done, ho.
They'll get another road
Why? How far? I just got to switch over. Oh, okay. So I'll play one as well then.